Good morning and welcome to today's tech tip. As Mrs. Graham had said in her email over the weekend, we will be using Google Meet this year if we need to do a FID schedule. It's fairly easy and straightforward. All I have to do is choose a class, and on the stream you will see this Google Meet. If you have set it up, you will see Join. If you have not set it up yet, it will look like this. And all you have to do is click on Generate Link, which I will do. And now you have a link. Now you'll notice this link is BJT at the very end. Each classroom has their own specific link. So if I go back to my advisory and I go to manage that link, you can see it's now FHP. So it's got a different ending. To start the meeting, all you do is click on Join, and you want to make sure your camera and your microphone are turned on, and all you have to do is click on Join Now. And for your students joining, that's all they would have to do is simply click on Join. If you have not started the meeting yet, they will simply get a screen that says you're waiting for your teacher to start the meeting. If you've already started the meeting, obviously you will already be in there and you can proceed forward. There is a toolbar at the bottom that you can use. If you want to present, you would click on this button. It will ask you which tab you want to share. So if I go into personal finance and I'll go into my presentation, now you know. So if I want to share with my students a document, I click on share and it will show that screen. Now, one of the issues is I cannot scroll on here. So if I want to tell them to draw their attention to slide 2, I cannot scroll on here. So what I have to do is I have to stop presenting, go to that slideshow, and then go up to slide 1, and then go back in here and present again. And now I can see the beginning of this. So if you're trying to walk your students through a worksheet, just understand that you may have to go back and forth a couple of times. Another option may be to present. Again, I'm going to go to that presentation again. And you can see I'm on slides 10 through 16, and if I want to show the first part, I may have to switch to a different tab that I'm presenting to show the first part of that. So again, there's the first part of my presentation and maybe the last part of my presentation or worksheet or what have you. The students can raise their hand here. If they raise their hand, you'll see their name over here in a little pop-up with their name. So there's my name with my little hand raised. There's fun things like you can say, oh, I love this lesson. Great job, what have you. For those students that might need it, maybe you have an auditory issue going on or they are not quite sure of what you're saying, there is the option for closed caption. So you turn that on. Students want to make sure they have that on and you can see that everything I'm saying is scrolling here at the bottom. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. First thing is when you go in as the host controls all the way over here in the lower right-hand corner, there is a chat feature. You may want to turn the chat feature off. Another thing to keep in mind is that, well, this is your chat feature. If you turn it off, when you go to end your meeting, don't just close the tab up here. You want to make sure that you're clicking on the leave call, and don't just leave the call. If you just simply leave the call, it leaves the chat meeting open and the students can continue on that video chat without you. So make sure you end the call for everyone. So a couple other features. If I go to the bottom right corner again, this is your host controls, so make sure things are the way that you want them. Next one in is the activities. The next is your chat feature again. The next one is your people. You can mute everybody right here. But the more button, close that, the more button right here, the hot dogs, the three dots. If you click on that, you'll see right now I'm sitting in a lovely office. I can change the layout to any one of these layouts. This is the typical with the big presentation, you in the middle and all of the attendees over here on the side. But you can change that if you want. Another option is to go full screen. You can do picture-in-picture, or you and the students can apply visual effects. When you click on that, you have backgrounds that you can choose from. So there is a number of different backgrounds that you can choose from. You can blur the background a little bit. You can blur your current background a lot of it. And then you can also turn on appearance changing. You change your lighting and the styles and things like that. So that's how I got my background down under professional. I just chose the office bookshelf kind of a look. So play around with some of those tools. And that's your tech tip for today.